How was it? How's the vaccine? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It feels good being able to be vlogging again. It's been a while since my last vlog. I've been doing a lot of things, preoccupied with work, and didn't really have that much time to do any vlog, but here I am, I'm back. So today I'll be vlogging about my vaccination for COVID-19. I'm going to do it this afternoon. I'm doing my first dose this afternoon together with my boyfriend Ryan. I'm very happy that he's finally doing this with me, and it took him a while to finally decide that he wants to do it with me. So I'm very glad that he's also doing this. The reason why we wanted to do this is to protect ourselves first of all, and then to protect our loved ones as well. So I'll be taking the BioNTech vaccine from Germany. Ryan is also taking the same vaccine as me, and we'll be doing it here in Hong Kong where we're based. And our first dose is today, so we're going to do the second one in May. So far, there are only two vaccine choices here in Hong Kong. One is the Sinovac and the other one is BioNTech, and we decided to take the BioNTech. Now, the main reason why I decided to choose BioNTech is because of its data. It's about 91% effective, and it shows a very promising results. A lot of countries has been using this vaccine as well. Although I think Sinovac is also a good vaccine, or should I say all vaccines that were approved by the WHO are good, but it just depends on your own preference. And for me, I prefer a higher percentage of, in terms of the vaccine, I prefer a higher rate compared to Sinovac is a bit lower, but it's just my choice, you know, like it's not about politics or anything about where it's from. I'm deciding based on the data. I want to take the vaccine because first of all, I want to protect myself, and so that I can protect my loved ones, like my family and friends and my colleagues at work. You know, I think it's a good idea that we're protecting ourselves first, and then so that we can protect other people. And also because I work as a teacher, so I think it's wise for me to take the vaccine while I can and while I have the chance to take it. And also, I get really paranoid thinking that I might get the coronavirus anytime. And what's worse is maybe I can even pass this on to someone else, like say my family, my parents. So I didn't want that to happen. So lucky for me, I can get the vaccine as early as possible. So I'm not gonna miss any chance of not taking this. So that's why I wanted to do it as soon as possible. So I decided to vlog about my vaccination because I would like to encourage others, and as well as my friends and families, to take the vaccine. A lot of them are either scared or just waiting or just don't see the point of taking it. And for me, that's not a reason to not take it. While I respect their decision, I think they should also take this into consideration at the very least. It's normal to feel scared or feel anxious about taking the vaccine because of the things that, you know, they read or hear from the news. However, I think that we should keep in mind that we should always read news or any articles from trustable and reliable sources or from the WHO. I didn't know much about the vaccination before I decided to even take it. At first, I wasn't even thinking about it. Like, I wasn't thinking about getting the vaccine. I just don't see the point, and you know, I'm also very scared because at that time I wasn't reading much about it. Like, I'm more focused about, you know, taking precautions and not thinking about vaccine, because the first thing that I hear before was, oh, it would take years before, you know, a vaccine can even be produced. So that's what in my head. But then all of a sudden, oh, this like Pfizer or other like Sinovac already like happening. So I'm like, what? That's quick. Isn't it supposed to be years? So I didn't know much about it. I didn't read anything about vaccine until I have a friend who helped explain everything to me, everything about vaccine and what it does to our body. So she sent me a lot of articles for me to read. So I read through them when I got the time, and at the time when the vaccine arrived in Hong Kong, so it was perfect timing because at that time I was already like, okay, maybe I should do it because I have enough knowledge about it. And so thanks, Gina, for introducing me to this. I hope more and more people would get vaccinated. So later I'll be showing you how I get my vaccine, but although I'm not so sure if I'm allowed to take any videos in the medical center because I doubt that you can, or I can though. So I will still try my best to cover bits of it, and I might do some voiceover. I'll just quickly like take a picture or take a very quick shot of each areas that will be helpful for the people to see. So I'll try my best. I'll also be sharing my experience and reactions after I get injected. So wish us good luck. See you later.
We arrived 10 minutes before our appointment at the CUHK Medical Center. After filing our health declaration record, we head upstairs to the main lobby. A staff was already there ready to greet us and showed us the way where to line up. There was quite a lot of people lining up to take the vaccine. I'm glad to see this many people, seeing people taking the initiative to do their part to protect themselves and others. When we head up to 7th floor, we were given a seat to wait for our turn to get the vaccine. The staff handed out a booklet for us to read about some very important information about the vaccine. You're advised to read this through while waiting. After my first dose, I had to undergo a 15-minute rest time. There is a room for people to sit and rest in every vaccination center. While waiting, I took this photo of me and my left arm. This is the proof that I get vaccinated today.
A few moments later.
First dose done. So here it is. Yeah, so you can see this is where I got injected. Yeah. So let me go through the details of how the process is. But first, let's talk about how we feel, like how me and I feel alright. I got injected on my left arm over here, the one I just showed you just now, because I'm right-handed, so I use my right hand to write, and yeah, obviously I would prefer on this side to get injected on this side because I use this arm more. So make sure that you also know where you should get injected, like whether you're right-handed or you're left-handed, or it depends on you. Anyway, so my left arm is a bit sore. That's completely normal according to the things that the nurse told me. It's very normal to have your arm a bit sore after the injection. So I can still move it, like I can still turn it around, but if I put it a bit up, it's a bit uncomfy. So make sure not to put too much pressure on this, and try not to move it too much within 2 days. So it should be gone in 1 to 2 days. That's what the nurse told me. Ryan is also feeling alright, and his right arm is also a bit sore. So he's left-handed, so that's why he got his on his right arm. It's a bit sore, and same as me, can't really like hold it up too high, but you can still move it, but it's just a bit uncomfortable. In terms of any other reactions, I don't feel tired, just maybe a bit sleepy. Well, I did wake up a bit early this morning, so that has nothing to do with the vaccine, I reckon. It's been only 5 hours, so I'll keep monitoring on how I feel in the next few hours. Anyway, the whole process took us about 50 minutes to 1 hour, I think. We went to CHHK Medical Center in University Station for our first dose. So at first we have to show our booking appointment SMS message to the lady by the door, and we had to fill out this declaration, like health declaration form. It's very quick, like it only took us like less than 2 minutes to fill out the form. You can just use your phone to fill it up, or if you don't have your phone or any internet, then you can also write it down, like they will give you a form anyway. So after that, they asked us to go upstairs to the lobby. So as soon as we got there, there was already somebody to guide us where to go. So we had to queue up. There was a bit of a line, I would say. Like I think there was about five to six lines. I think we're on the sixth line, I think. So it was a lot of people, and I was quite surprised to see that many people, honestly. But then also I'm very glad that more people are actually getting, vaccinated, and it's good. It should be. So after waiting for about nearly 10 minutes, I think, we head up to the 7th floor where the vaccination center is located. So we sat there for a few minutes. I don't really remember how long we sat there, but then it was only a while. So we were given a booklet by the staff, so this kind of booklet. We were handed this booklet, and inside the booklet you can find some information like this. So this is like the vaccination fact sheet, so you can have a read. There's a Chinese version, and then there's also an English version. So let me go through some of it. Like the information that you can see here is like what Comirnaty is and what is it used for, like what you need to know before you receive the vaccine, and how is it given to you, possible side effects, and yeah, so pretty much the information that you need to know before you get your vaccine. So this is very important. I would say even if you already have your enough knowledge, like you did your research already, or you already heard it from your friends, family, or whoever, even if you heard it, I still think that you should read all of this. Like, yeah, just read them anyway, because it's there for you. And other than that, you can also register in this thing. Like, it's register with eHealth and share COVID-19 vaccination record. So this is where you can see your vaccination record, and I think this one you can use it for future use, like traveling, I think. So who knows, maybe vaccination will be mandatory one day. I feel like they might do it, they might make it mandatory anyway. So this is the package, so you keep it. So they were pretty quick in letting people in, so we didn't have to wait that long. The nurse was very accommodating, and she asked me for my HKID card for verification and asked if this is my first dose or second dose. So obviously I said it's my first dose. Before the injection, she showed me my documents on her computer and to confirm whether the details are correct, such as my name, my Hong Kong ID card number, and I think that's it. Yeah, so she just wanted to make sure that everything is correct. So after that, she asked me which arm do I prefer to get it done, and I said my left arm because I use my right arm to write. And she rubbed some alcohol on it, on this spot over here, and then after she rubbed them, so before she injected the vaccine, she told me that I may feel a bit pain, so there is a warning, like in case you're scared that, oh, maybe they'll just inject me out of nowhere. No, I feel like most nurses would tell you when they're gonna do it, and they will obviously tell you that it might hurt a little bit. So she said that. Then I got a bit nervous, so I took a deep breath in and out, and after that she injected it. It was actually alright. It wasn't that painful. Like, honestly, it felt like a red ant bites, those red ants, but it's not painful though, because like a red ant, when they bit me before, it was really painful, but this one is just one done, that's it, and it was really quick. So the most satisfying moment for me was to see all that liquid going inside. I was like, that's definitely is the most satisfying moment for me, because I finally got the first dose, and I've been waiting for this because the first initial booking that I was gonna do my first dose was, I think, sometime in March, but then it didn't happen because of some packaging issues, so it has to be postponed for 2 weeks, and I think, yeah, and then I didn't get mine after 3 weeks. since the cancellation, so I waited for a long time too. So after that, she put a bond age there, like a round shape. So I think this is what everyone gets. I think, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people with a round like bandage. So I think this is their signature. So if you have this, you can show it off. So I'm showing it off to you now. So the nurse told me some details about some possible side effects, such as sore arm, which is what I'm feeling right now, which should go away in 1 to 2 days. She told me it should go away in about 1 to 2 days. Okay, she said it specifically, 1 to 2 days. So in case I feel the pain still here, it's still here after 2 days, or that if I feel unwell all of a sudden, then I should give them a call or go to the hospital immediately. I shouldn't wait. That's what she said. So she's very informative. She told me a lot of information about what I need to know. At the very end, she gave me my vaccination record sheet. She has a printer beside her. That's amazing. Like, I was like, wow, there's a printer there. And then what is she printing? And then after that, she gave me the paper. She handed me the paper and she said, this is my record, my vaccination record, so I can keep this. And she'll print, not she, whoever is gonna do my second dose will print me a new one when I have my second dose. So I think this is for your own reference. You can keep this in case if you want to go travel, you might have to show that you've been vaccinated or something like that. So this is something for you to keep. It's just like getting a certificate when you study your course. I'm really happy that I got my first dose finally, and I'm looking forward to my second dose, and hopefully it will be as smooth as my first dose.
The next day.
Hey, so 24 hours after my first dose, I'm feeling alright, although I'm feeling a bit lightheaded because my period just started today, and it's quite normal because I usually get lightheaded every time it's my first day, so that's pretty normal. Yes, I believe it has nothing to do with the vaccine that I took yesterday. So my left arm is still a bit sore, but it's not as bad as yesterday. Like last night was super bad. Like I couldn't even move it that much, or even like try to lift it up. Like every time I try to lift it up, it was like a struggle and it really hurts. But today it was okay. Although I can still feel something like some pressure here every time I try to move it up, but it's still okay. Like it's not like it's getting worse. So let me show you this. So as you can see, I already removed the bandage that I had yesterday. So my shot is somewhere right here. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, you can still see the mark over here. So I think it will go away in like a few days or a few more showers. Hopefully this soreness will go away by tomorrow or the next few days. Ryan, on the other hand, is doing very well. But although he's still having the sore just like me, but he managed to still go to work. He's at work right now, so I think he's physically okay.
2 days later.
So day 2, I woke up feeling much better than yesterday. My arm isn't that sore anymore, and I can lift it up without feeling any pain. So as you can see, I can lift it up without feeling any discomfort. So everything is okay, and I can do more things now that it's not hurting anymore. So Ryan is also feeling the same as me, so it's good that we're both feeling much better today on our day 2. I can say that our first dose of BioNTech was a success. So there you have it, guys. That's all about my story and experience on my first dose. Hopefully this can encourage a lot of people to get vaccinated. And when you're feeling unsure about, like which vaccine to take or whether or not you should take it, if you're not feeling very sure about it, then you can always do some research, read some article, but make sure that you're reading through trustable articles. Don't just read it from anywhere. And social media is not, I would say it's not the best way for you to do your research. You should probably look it up, and I would say WHO has a lot of information that you may also seek advice from doctors in case you feel like you might have some allergies, or you think that these drugs may not work well for you, or which maybe doctors can tell you which vaccine you should take. Thank you for watching this video, and hopefully you will follow through my next video on my second dose, which will happen in May. I'm looking forward to being fully vaccinated in May, so see you soon. Bye!